And welcome, Jack of all trivia, to another franchise King of the Mountain match. It's me, Dave Lees, your franchise Sherpa. And we have an amazing match coming to you today featuring one of my favorite trilogies of all time, the Cornetto trilogy. Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg, Nick Frost does not get much better than that. In the last match, we had a Breaking Bad match where Kevin was named our new king. Will he be able to defend his title tonight? Well, we have two people here who are desperately trying to take him down. And first of all, we're going to go talk to Chad. Chad, Danger Web, how are you doing tonight? Why do you want to play? And what's your favorite of the Cornetto trilogy?
I'm doing really good. Just got done playing some D&D. Had to take a hard stop to do this match, but I watched all these movies. Had a great time doing it. Was studying harder for movies than I pretty much ever had to do. I saw all three of these in the theater with my sister. I love all three of them. I would say recently the World's End has been kind of been becoming my favorite. It's just like that one's just really super deep on alcohol abuse and all that stuff. I just think it's really great. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to play these two. I watched the Breaking Bad, and I consider myself to be really good at Breaking Bad, but that match had some crazy questions. So I'm kind of a little nervous going into this. We'll see how I do.
All right. I was going to say he sounds confident, but in fact he sounds the opposite, but I'm excited to see you play, Chad. Next up, someone who I don't think has ever seen any of these movies before, Joe Hot Fuzz Fairley. Is that a coincidence that that's your name?
It's slightly less related to the movie and more to my job, but I do love that movie. It's a great movie. It is definitely my favorite, but all three of these movies are great, and I'm British. They're an institution over here, so...
We could not have this match without having a Brit, so we're glad that you could join us tonight. Do you think you have what it takes to take down the king?
Yes.
All right. Short and sweet. And now our reigning king, our Breaking Bad king, looking to be the first ever king to defend. King Kevin, how do you feel about these two killers?
I'm nervous, as always, coming into a match, but I've done my studying as usual, and my favorite is I'm gonna go against these two and say Shaun of the Dead. The first is my favorite, so this should be fun. I put up the Cornetto trilogy after the last match. Just because it's one of my favorite trilogies. But yeah, I'm excited for this one nonetheless. Good luck, guys.
Good luck to you.
Quickly,
no one would argue with you for picking Shaun of the Dead. All the world,
it's true.
All Hot Fuzz.
I'm excited to see that we have all three represented here. I'm a big fan of Baby Driver myself, so it's not in there, but it's in there. Kevin, quickly before we start, do you think you will be the first king to defend his title tonight?
Man, I got the world is trying to tell me no. I had to rent a freaking hotel room just to make sure I stayed in this match. But no, I had some power issues at home. But yeah, I'm safe and comfortable in a nice little suite. So we'll see how I do.
All right. Right, and let's get right to it. Introducing first, Chad, Danger Web. Woo! Introducing second, Joe Hot Fuzz Fairley. And our current franchise king of the mountain, defending his title, Kevin the King. All right, gentlemen. First round will work as such. You will all hear the same 9 questions. I will ask them to you at that time. You'll have 15 seconds to answer the question to the best of your ability. Each question is worth 1 point for a correct answer. If at any point you feel like you need a little bit more time or you didn't hear the question right, you can ask for a repeat up to 4 times within the match. I believe you've all played before. You're all seasoned at this, so just give me a thumbs up if you understand the rules as I have explained them to you. Perfect. Fantastic. Then let's get it started. First question, what is the name of the zombie that Sean and Ed find in the garden? I say it every match, but I like to start things off at the beginning, at the very beginning of all these things. And let's see if we got some correct answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad, we're going to go to you first.
Mary.
Mary is correct. Joe.
Mary.
And Kevin.
Mary.
Beautiful. Clean sweep across the board for the first question. Moving on to question number 2. Nicholas Angel says that there was only one time in his life he wanted to be something other than a cop. What did he want to be? I wanted to be a hot air balloon, but I was told that was stupid because I would fly away. Alrighty, we're going to be looking for answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog is correct. Kevin.
I thought he would have made a good Muppet. Kermit the Frog.
He would have made an excellent Muppet. Chad.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog. Perfect. These guys came to play. All right, question number 3. What is the one thing that Gary says he might miss about school? And in case anyone's wondering out there why I haven't been saying what the categories are, it's because I've been forgetting, but also these guys should know what movies I'm talking about. And we're going to see if they know in 5, 4, 3, 2 as I die, 1.
Repeat.
All right. What is the one thing Gary says he might miss about school? That is 1 repeat for the King. Anyone keeping score at home, the King almost always asks for the repeat first. It is his royal decree. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin, pens down.
Oh, Mr. Shepard.
Mr. Shepard is correct. Chad.
I said his teacher, Mr. Guy Shepard.
Mr. Guy Shepard's very specific. Joe.
Guy. Mr. Shepard.
Mr. Shepard. I had to look at the answer to my question a bunch of times because it's all over the place. And I don't know why it's in such a weird format, but we are still perfect despite my formatting issues. Which actress portrays Danny's or Liz's friend and roommate? Rewatching these movies, you forget how good all the side characters are.
Mm-hmm.
And she is definitely one of the more fun characters. And we're going to see if they remember the actress who played that fun character in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go to you first, Chad, but I don't think you have anything down.
Mm-mm.
And Joe.
Lucy Davis.
Lucy Davis is correct.
Wonder Woman.
And Kevin.
Lucy Davis.
Lucy Davis is correct. So Joe and Kevin pull ahead. Chad only down by 1. not something he can't recover from.
Not so.
All right. Dawn and Angel watch 2 movies the night they get drunk. What is the second movie they watch? If I could watch 2 movies, the second one would be Hot Fuzz. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to go to Joe first.
Shit just got real. Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2 is correct. Kevin.
Joe stole my line, so Bad Boys 2.
You need to see Bad Boys 2.
I believe it was Martin Lawrence's line, but Chad, what do you got? Bad Boys 2. I was waiting for someone just to write Bad Boys, but that would have been stupid. All right. I'm going to give you a little bit extra time to write this one just because there's a lot of words associated with the answer. Excluding The World's End, name 3 of the other 11 bars along the Golden Mile. Just as a reminder, The World's End not count if you write it down because I said excluding The World's End. And because that's the title of the movie, I thought it might be a little easy. And as they write, I have a Space Invaders IPA here that I'm drinking. I thought it would be very appropriate. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to go to Kevin first. Let's see 3.
The First Post, The Two-Headed Dog, and The Mermaid.
All 3 of those are bars in the movie. Chad.
The First Post, The Old Familiar, The Famous Cock.
Oh, 3 in a row. The first three. Nice.
Nice. Now, Joe, what do you got?
Yeah, I committed them to memory in order, but it's I got The First Post, The Beehive, and The Mermaid.
Oh my goodness. And that's 6 points for Joe and Kevin. But Chad still right behind with 5 as we move right along into the final third of this round. And for this next question, I need you to be as exact as possible. Where exactly does Sean find Pete as a zombie? If I was a zombie, I would like to be found somewhere cool, like a brain factory. Let's see if Pete was found anywhere cool.
I've
In
looked
5,
tumbling out of some bars before.
4, 3, 2, 1, and I believe we're on to Joe.
The shower.
The shower is correct. Kevin.
I said in the shower in their home.
Oh, that's specific.
That is specific. And Chad.
Yep, the shower.
The shower.
Bathroom upstairs. Yes, he's specific.
You scare me
There we
when you
go.
say be specific.
Yeah.
I didn't want anyone writing just in the bathroom and then getting yelled about it when I said it was wrong.
Gotcha.
Okay. Moving right along. Kevin and Joe still looking for that perfect round. Chad right on their heels. All right, 8th question. What is the full real name of the man who reports the missing swan? So we're going to need first, middle, and last. That's what full name means. If you know his mother's maiden name and his social security code, those would also be good.
No
But
social
they will
security.
not get you.
Right.
Oh, damn. I don't know anything. It's just like I got to ask you about Golden Mile later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are on to Kevin.
Mr. Peter Ian Staker.
Peter Ian Staker. Chad.
Peter Ian Staker. P.I. Staker.
Yes. Joe.
Peter Ian Staker.
Peter Ian Staker is correct. All right, final question. If both Kevin and Joe can get this question correct, they will both have a perfect round and be given a bonus question. If they both miss, Chad gets it right. They're all tied. Lots of different possibilities that we could see as this last point unfolds. All right, final question. What does Gary do to prove he is not a blank? I was about to start quoting the scene, but I thought that would be not fair. All right. Everyone is writing furiously, but they're going to have to stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad, what you got?
He bangs his head on a column, pillar, or beam, whatever you want to say.
Smashing his head is the main point, so that's acceptable. All right, Joe.
He hits his head against the post.
Hits his head against the post, and that is a perfect round for Joe. Kevin.
Bangs his head against the wall or post.
Wall or post is correct. And with that, we have 2 perfect rounds for Kevin and Joe. Chad, you can take this next question off, but Joe and Kevin, keep your whiteboard out.
Only missed one though, Chad. That's good stuff, man.
That is good. That is very good. All right. Final bonus for your bonus question. What is the name of the electronics store where Sean works? Chad, how are you doing? How are you enjoying this match? I have someone to banter with now.
I'm doing pretty well. I just missed one, so
That's good. That's good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go to Joe first. Joe, what do you got?
3 electric.
There we go. And Kevin, what do you got?
4E or electric.
There you go. 2 perfect rounds. Rounds 10 points.
I knew that one too.
Yeah, so that's one of the things you got when you're watching it for study. You go, yeah, that's coming up.
So sales advice.
Tell you the truth, I have the answer in front of me, and I watched that movie this week. Probably couldn't have told you that. Could not have told you that. All right, and as we move into round 2, Kevin, our king, and Joe, our Joe, both are tied at 10 points. Chad, putting up a hell of an effort, only missing that one question, is at 8. All right, round 2, gentlemen, is going to work as such. I'm going to spin a wheel. That wheel has 4 categories on it. You can guess what 3 of them are. They're the different movies. Then the final category is mixed bag, where you could get a question from any of the movies. They're obvious. You will get 4 questions in each category, and you will, and each question will be worth 2 points. If you need some help answering the questions, you can ask for multiple choice. At which point the value of the question will go down to 1 point. If you get a question wrong, your opponents can steal. So everyone, keep your whiteboards at the ready. I would recommend keeping your lids closed, though, because you guys seem like you know what you're talking about. All right. And since Kevin is our current king, and the only thing that matters in this division is who is the king and who is not, would you like to go first or defer to Joe?
I'm going to defer.
You are going to defer. All right, Joe, would you like to go first or would you like to defer?
I'll spin first.
You will spin first, and spinning. Woo, woo. I didn't make a wheel because I forgot, but I have one on my phone. I have one on my phone over here. And Shaun of the Dead. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll just spin again. Why not?
Spin again. Now, there is a...
Technically, it's the one I watched the least recently, so...
Say 25% chance he'll get it again.
By a day on the other two. So.
And it is The World's End.
Okay.
All right, Joe, 4 questions in The World's End, 2 points apiece. Chad, Kevin, get ready to steal if it comes up. All right, Joe, are you ready? At what bar or pub does Sam join the group in the original Golden Mile?
When you say the original, is that the one they did when they were younger?
Yes.
Right. So.
All right. If you need an answer.
The Old Familiar.
That is incorrect. I'm going to give you guys 15 seconds to steal. Write down your answers. And we're going to need answers in 5, 4, 3,
Oh,
2,
I'm wrong.
1.
They get a repeat.
All right, Pen, you can get a repeat. In which bar does Sam join the gang, or the group, sorry, in the original Golden Mile?
Yeah, it's the Old Familiar. When they first meet.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely the Old Familiar. All right. And we are looking for an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to go to Kevin first.
Is it the famous cock?
It is not the famous cock. And Chad.
The Good Companions?
It is not the Good Companions. Joe, would you like to venture what it was, since you seem to know?
I was trying to remember when, because Oliver went out of commission at 1, and it was after that, so it would have been probably the two-headed dog.
Two-headed dog, then.
It's the two-headed dog. Yep.
Dadgummit.
Two-headed dog is what it is.
I didn't
All
even
right.
in my head.
All right. A miss. The first miss, the Russian or the Brit is cut. And we move on to the second question. No steals on the board, though. All right. Question 2. What is the real name of the location called the Smokehouse where the gang goes to get high?
It's the Bowls Club.
It is the Bowls Club.
Right.
Not even taking his time, bouncing right back from that miss. He will not be deterred. All right, question 3. Why is Peter so upset when he sees his childhood bully at the pub?
He didn't recognize him.
He didn't recognize him. He looked right through me like it didn't matter at all.
Time for shots.
SHOTS shot.
All right. You're doing pretty well recovering after that, and I'm very happy that you didn't make me read the long-winded multiple choice on that one because I had to write some paragraphs. All right. Question 4 to wrap up your round 2, Joe. What is the name of the only beer served at the first pub along the Golden Mile when the gang attempts it in the present?
Crowning Glory.
The Crowning Glory is correct. That one I did want to read the multiple choice, Joe, but it's fine.
I needed 2 points.
Needed the 2 points. So that puts Joe, though, with no need for multiple choice. Misses 1, goes to 16. We are going to now go to Kevin, our king. Would you like to defer to Chad or go?
Let me go ahead and spin.
Going ahead and spinning. We had a strong showing from Joe in the last 3 quarters of that round. Let's see if Kevin can do a little bit better, hoping to pull ahead here. as it gets to Hot Fuzz. Joe's like, I wish I had 3 respins.
Spin it one more time.
One more time it is. And the problem with this is there's only 3. So, never mind. It landed on Shaun of the Dead. I was expecting World's End. But
Okay.
Shaun of the Dead it is.
All right.
Now, this is where we find out whether I should have spun again or not.
All right, Kevin, are you ready?
Ready.
Question 1 in Shaun of the Dead. A movie you earlier said was your favorite movie in the Cornetto trilogy. What age does Philip say he and Sean what age does Philip say Sean was when he and Sean first met?
Sean was 12 years old.
Sean was, in fact, 12 years old. All right. Moving right along. When Sean rescues Liz from her flat, he and her roommates have to leave. What is David using as a weapon? Gonna need an answer.
Multiple choice.
5. Multiple choice. It is a field hockey stick. Sorry, A, a field hockey stick. B, a big log. C, a telescope. Or D, an umbrella.
Oh man. An umbrella?
An umbrella is correct for 1 point.
Yikes.
Just in case it was raining. Would have been very strange if he was running around with a telescope.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Throughout the film, we see Ed and Sean playing video games. What console are they playing on?
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2 is correct. And I had to do a lot of fact checking to make sure, because I wasn't sure when the PlayStation 2 came out in the UK. I was like, could have been the PS1, I don't know. But it was the PS2 before anyone starts sending me screenshots. All right. Right now, Kevin is sitting at 15 to Joe's 16. If he hits this for 2 points, he can take the lead. Sean says that he is going to take Liz to that restaurant that does all the little what?
Fish.
The little fish is correct. That'll put Kevin at 17 to Joe's 16. Chadwick, you're in a position now because of some multiple choice and some misses. Perfect round could tie you with Joe. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because you don't have the choice to defer.
Right.
I guess you could just not play, but that's not fun. All right. And you got spin again because it was World's End. And Hot Fuzz. Would you like to get spin again or try and get mixed bag?
I'll spin again. Why not?
I mean, he's only going to get what
Spin
you
again.
or mixed bags. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We'll tempt fate here.
He spun again. And he got Shaun of the Dead. So I'm going to just hit it again. And he got Hot Fuzz.
Okay. Fate.
All right. Are you ready, Chad?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. What is the name of the newspaper which Tim Messenger has ruined with typos?
It is the Sanford Citizen.
The Sanford Citizen is correct. Strong out of the gate for Chad. All right. Question 2. What is the name of the lovable police dog who usually accompanies Bob Walker?
Saxon.
Saxon is correct. All right. Question 3. What member of the neighborhood watch gets their toes blown off? And we are looking for the name of this character. Gonna need an answer in 5,
You gonna repeat?
4. You may. What member of the Neighborhood Watch Alliance gets their toes blown off?
Is it Dr. Robin Hatcher?
It is, in fact, Robin Hatcher. You're a doctor. Deal with it.
Deal with it.
All right. Your final question in this round to tie you up with Joe. Nicholas Angel graduated with a double first in what 2 subjects?
Politics and sociology.
Politics and sociology is correct. I can see Joe's face as he was furious that he didn't get those questions.
Yep, that was a good round, man.
Thanks.
And after that, we are looking at a 1-point game. Kevin, our king, sits atop the mountain at 17 points, but Joe and Chad are at 16. It would take just a colossal failure from everybody here to not have a competitive final round. And the final round works as such. One at a time, you're going to choose either set 1, set 2, or set 3. Each one of those sets contains a 2, a 3, and a 5-point question. They could be about any of the movies. I'm not going to tell you which one they are until after ever. I'm never going to tell you. You'll figure it out from context clues. You're going to take turns answering, starting with the person with the lowest points, and then whenever someone takes the lead, the next person will answer. At the end of this round, we will either have a winner or we will have sudden death. Just a reminder, Kevin and Chad, you have both used a repeat. You still have 3 left. Joe, you still have all 4. All right, Kevin, or do you guys have played before? I'm not even going to ask if you understand. You understand.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, would you like set 1, 2, or 3?
Set 3, please.
Set 3 it is. And for those asking, I do this so I don't have to answer. I don't have to write questions in all the different categories for 9 times. I just have to do it 3 times for each. Joe, since you have played before and you are tied with Chad, I'll give you the choice. Would you like set 2 or 1?
Set 1.
Set 1. And Chad, would you like set 2 or to forfeit?
2.
2 it is. That's a good choice because you don't have a choice. You're going to play this match. All right. And then we are going to go to Chad. We're going to go to you first because you currently have 16 and you were tied with Joe, but Joe's played before. So it's going to go to you. All right. For your 2-point question, are you ready?
Yes.
Perfect. What word does Nicholas Angel solve for Joyce in her crossword, which accidentally insults her?
Hag.
Hag is correct for 2 points. All right. And then we are going to go. This is going to get very confusing. There we go. We're going to go to Joe. And just a reminder, the 2-point questions are the easier ones. They do ratchet up in difficulty.
Well, I'm glad
Joe.
to know that I've got a hot buzz for a harder question. I'm certainly happy about that.
Where did Liz and Sean go for their anniversary?
Winchester.
The Winchester is correct. I would not, for reference, I would not have accepted the pub. All right. Kevin, you are now going to have to answer a question. There will be no TKO or KO this game. And your 2-point question. What is the name of the gang's hometown in The World's End?
Newton Haven.
Newton Haven is correct. That puts you at 19 to Joe and Chad's 18. All right, going back up to Chad. These guys, they know their stuff. They know their stuff. All right. Chad, what is the code for the evidence locker in Sanford?
999.
999 is correct. All right, going to Joe. All right, Joe. Who does Gary say would have a problem with Andy drinking water?
King Arthur.
King Arthur is correct. Putting both of you at 20 to Kevin's 19. Put you both at 21 to Kevin's 19. I am dangerously worried that I don't have enough 5-pointers. All right. And wrong direction. There we go. All right. Kevin, for your 3-point question. Oh, my apologies. That should not have been there. One moment. I don't know. There we go. Sorry.
All right.
I don't know why that was not. I had 2 World's End questions in that category. I don't know why that was the case. All right. What, for your 3-point question, what is the name of the pub featured in Hot Fuzz run by Roy and Mary?
The Crown.
The Crown is correct. You guys clearly have seen these movies before, because I've seen these movies before. I didn't know any of this. This is nuts. All right, we're going to go to Chad for his 5-pointer. You will either hit this question and be in the lead, or you will miss this question and be eliminated from the match. Are you ready?
Sure.
What is the name that Steven gives to the phenomenon where big chains buy out smaller pubs?
Starbucking.
Starbucking is correct. All right, Joe, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Joe, for your 5-pointer, very similar situation where either you will get this question correct or you will be eliminated. All right. And for your 5 point question. Why am I... All right. Sorry, my phone is taking a second to load. So if everyone could just banter amongst themselves, talk about how great the match is going so far, that would be fantastic.
I mean, it's going pretty well. You can't deny it. I mean, Kevin hasn't missed a question except for a steal.
I knew that steal. Like, I should have gotten that one. It was right before the mermaid when he went to Danger, and then he left her for Amber.
Literally, it's either the old familiar or the two-headed dog, because that's where she turns up in the new one.
So I'm just like kicking myself for that, but we'll see how it goes.
If I get that, I've got the 1 point. I've got the point lead.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. My phone has finally decided to catch up with itself. Shaun of the Dead features a small cameo from Martin Freeman. What is his character's name? A reminder, you do have all 4 of your repeats left. And we're going to 5.
Repeat.
4. Shaun of the Dead features a small cameo from Martin Freeman. What is his character's name? Five, 4.
Repeat, please.
3. Shaun of the Dead features a small cameo from Martin Freeman. What is his character's name? So I have 2 more.
Tom.
That is incorrect.
Declan.
The correct answer was Declan. Forgot that he was in the movie when I first saw it. Joe, hard fought battle this whole way. Hopefully you'll stick around to see this through. But now we have come to a point where Kevin has his 5-point question. If Kevin hits his 5-point question, he will remain king of the mountain. If he misses his question, Chadwick will be our new franchise king of the mountain. Reminder, you still have 3 repeats, Kevin. So do not be afraid to use them. Also for this question, just because there's a little more thinking involved, you are going to be given 25 seconds to answer.
Okay.
All right. When Nicholas Angel arrives at the castle, how many members of the NWA are in attendance around the table? And we're going to be looking in 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. When Nicholas Angel arrives at the castle, how many members of the NWA are present around the table? That was your second repeat. You still have 2 more if you need it. She's looking for an answer in 5, 4,
Repeat.
3. Still have one more. When Nicholas Angel arrives at the castle, how many members of the NWA are present around the table? Looking for an answer in 5, 4,
Repeat.
3. Last one. When Nicholas Angel arrives at the castle, how many members of the NWA are present around the table?
$13.
And your winner and new King of the Mountain,
Oh,
Chad Danger Webb. The
Wow.
answer is 15.
whoa.
Very, very close. An incredible, hard-fought match. Easily one of the greatest King of the Mountain matches we have had. These guys have been studying. We are going to hear from each one of them now, just to get their thoughts on the match. And we're going to start with Joe. First eliminated. You had a very strong showing throughout. Got saddled with Martin Freeman. Are you ever going to watch The Hobbit again?
Oh, definitely. I'm a geek player by nature. I have to watch it again. But look, I could, and let's be honest, I would watch Martin Freeman read the phone book. That man's voice is great. Look, I missed 2 questions. I've been awake for an hour. It's 2:30 in the morning, so my brain's not exactly in gear yet. But I'm more annoyed. I'm more annoyed about missing the two-headed dog question than I am about the Shaun of the Dead one. That Shaun of the Dead one was a really deep cut. I wouldn't have got Kevin's 5-pointer either, despite it being Hot Fuzz. But Chad's, I'd have got that one, Starbuck in one. So it's just the luck of what numbers you pick in the end. But can't complain. He fought well. He had a good round. So he was down after round 1, but only by 2 points, and then came roaring back with that 5-pointer. So fair play to him.
Yeah, and we always are so excited to have you on the table, Joe. We hope to have you back here again. You are always one of the scrappiest players that we have.
Oh, believe me, when there's a James Bond King of the Mountain, I'll be back.
Joe, I was expecting that to be the first one. I have had that match written for months.
As soon as you're ready, I'll be there.
All right.
It's the first thing I studied when I joined the Fannies, because the first thing I did was a Bond exhibition match.
All right.
I won.
All right. Tuning his own horn, getting it in early. People, watch out for Joe in the someday James Bond King of the Mountain match. All right. Kevin, our former king, got saddled with a tough 5-pointer. Numbers are always hard. How do you feel about your performance in this match?
I feel great. I mean, I performed well as can be expected. It's just that last question, difficult. But yeah, these are 2 guys that came to play. Joe is unbelievable, and Chad, you got an awesome future ahead of you if you play as well as you have tonight, man. And thank you, Dave, again for having me. I hope I get to come back and do this again. This is awesome. These are really fun.
Kevin, you are the first person who has ever relocated themselves to play a match, for my knowledge. So you will definitely be invited back very soon. And, we have talked about some potential things that may be happening with all the former kings before later on this year. So you will definitely be back.
Awesome.
Now we move on to Chad, Danger Web, or should I say King Chad? Man, you down after round one. You do fantastic in round two. Go perfect in round three. How are you feeling?
Yeah, like you said, when I first started talking this match, I was not very confident because Joe, he's he's British. He's watched these movies a tons of times. He said he's doing deep cuts later. So right there, I was like, oh God, what have I gotten myself into? And then, the other guy is the king. So it was the king. So it was like, and I watched your Breaking Bad match, and that's like, I'm really good at Breaking Bad. And then like some of those questions, I was like, I missed that for sure. And then, and I love these movies, but like, I hadn't like really like known a ton. So I like really like studied this time. So I just feel like, that's what I got to do for every single one. So I still can't believe it.
And don't believe it for too long, because as literally every king has told you, and as we discovered that this may be a failed concept and may have to be reworked next season, you will have to defend your kingship in the very next match. And the way it's been going so far, we alternate movies, TV. So the next round, you will have to defend in a TV match. Is there anything you're hoping to see in that match?
Yeah. Well, my favorite TV show is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I'd love to do a match on that. And then, well, I was going to say Harry Potter, but that if it's TV, they can't really do that. I don't know if we could do like another Breaking Bad, but if not, then I would say maybe Better Call Saul. Trying to think of like other shows that like I might be really good at. I would say like those two. Maybe if you need a third one, maybe a Friday Night Lights. Just naming like my top shows.
Awesome. Well, I'm very happy with the way everyone played, and I'm quickly going to go around the horn. Tell the good people at home where they can find you, and then Joe's got to get to work. The rest of us probably have to get to bed. It's late. We're all over the place. So, starting with our former king, Kevin, where can the good people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Letterboxd, Kevin Poss, or also I'm the new commissioner of IG. It's called TM Geek under TMG Trivia. Please hit me up if you'd like to play in our league, in our division, or any other division. We have singles teams, and we also have what's called Franchise Wars. So you can hit us up, and we'll get you into a match. We'd love to have you.
All right, sounds good. And teams, you say? Just curious, who's the team's champion over there?
That would be Brandon Dunlap and some guy named Dave Lees.
Oh, that'd be me. That'd be me. Oh, that's me. I'm the team's champ over there. Oh, yeah. How'd that work out? All right, Joe, Hot Fuzz, where can the people find you, my man?
You can find me on Twitter at Joe Ed Farrelly. I'm also on Letterboxd at Joe Farrelly. You can find me pretty much in every fan league as Joe Hot Fuzz Farrelly, trying to win belts and take belts. Kevin, I've joined, as you know, TMG. I want to come in. I want to play in everything because I want all the belts and all the records. Speaking of all the belts, this weekend I will be defending my TV Fights Championship. And I will also be competing for the Movie Battleground Championship over at TMG. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Hopefully I can come out the weekend with 2 belts and not none, but we'll see.
Well, we wish you all the best of luck there. Just
Absolutely.
will not be making it any dent in the teams division as long as I'm there. All right. And our new king, Chad, Danger Web, where can the people find you?
You're worthy. I'm at Twitter, Chadwick_web. My letterbox is like CWeb1534. I might change that up. I've been doing movie reviews recently. Sounds like I might have to hop on over to Kevin's league there and look on over there a little bit. So, yeah.
diversifying. I like it, and you will find him in the very next match whenever that comes up. And for me, you can find me here on Jack of All Trivia, hosting Franchise King of the Mountains. But more specifically, you can find me tomorrow defending my Inner Geekdom belt against Jay the Artist Burns in what I'm sure will be a knockdown, drag-out fight. I'm looking forward to fighting him for a long time. If you're interested in what I'm doing socially, go follow Schmoes of the North on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If you want Schmodown related content, movie related content, wrestling related content, we got it all over there. Go give us a follow. We're a great time. And for everyone else here at Jack of All Trivia, have a good night.
Good night.